Alright, so you got Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. They had a little press conference, They got a little physical. Then they had a little interview on Fox Sports Live. And Nate's like, I'm gonna put this motherfucker to sleep. Nate is like, I'm gonna put you to sleep, motherfucker. Then Conor's like, I'm a Don. That's what Dons do. I'm a Don. And then McGregor calls him, he calls Diaz a broke bum. He calls him a bum ass broke bitch, saying he can't buy him. Talks all about his knee. Says he has a bum knee. Then they ask him how they train. Nate says he's trying to kill. McGregor says Diaz has a fat, long body and he don't really need to train for him. Wow, this is so much disrespect. So disrespectful. He said it was an easy week for him. Then Diaz like, you ain't fought nobody. Look at my last 20 fights. Step it up, dog. Step it up. My last 20 fights. McGregor says the fight is just business. He said he'll bury him. He said he'll bury Diaz. And he says you better recognize, bitch, cause you know it's real. And he says it like a little gay. He says it like a ghetto black chick, and it's so funny. You gotta watch the interview. The interview's gonna be in the description below. And Nate's like, yeah. So Nate's like, yeah, you better recognize. Then McGregor's like, you know. He's like, it's the real shit. It's the real shit. And then next like, nah, you know, motherfucker. then the Then the interviewer says, how do you feel? He asks Diaz, how do you feel when someone says they're gonna bury you? Then Nate replies, and I quote, this is what he says, yup, yup. And that's all he says, straight face. He looked pretty pissed too, like John Cena, Channing Tatum, man, child, baby, something. But he looked pissed at Sheamus, like that could be Sheamus. From my WWE fans out there, excuse. Then the interviewers asked Nate about any advice that his brother gave him, and McGregor answered for him, and he said, his brother's in the clubs. His brother's in the clubs, and Nate's like, I can't wait to kill you. He said something like that. McGregor's like, I'm tired of all this BS. It's time for fight. Diaz all. Then at the end, it starts to get heated because Diaz calls McGregor a rich kid, and McGregor he seemed pretty offended about that. He got super butthurt or something. He's like, rich people don't fight, rich kids don't fight, only real people fight. That's what Diaz said to McGregor. McGregor said he'll gut him like a fish, a little tick. McGregor's like, you don't know me, you don't know where I come from. Then McGregor calls Diaz a little twerp. I don't know where this guy gets his joke from, but they're great. I mean, like, his roasts are the best I've seen from any person in sports in a long time. Well, in the UFC, I'll say. Then McGregor he goes on a tangent. He starts talking about how he'll like ride to Stockton and take everyone out in Stockton, which that's a negative he'll never do. Cause Stockton is the eighth most dangerous city in the United States, so I don't think you want to go there. So and they went bankrupt. So if you ride down to Stockton and take everyone out there, I don't know what you're doing. Just wasting time if you do that, in my opinion. But I mean, McGregor has a little Irish, little attitude. It's pretty funny to me. He even tries to say that Stockton is full of snitches. Well, I don't know Well, I mean, every city's full of snitches. I mean, every city full of snitches. You just can't avoid that because everybody be telling. Snitches get stitches. Why you think everybody be walking around with stitches and stuff? You know what I mean? It's crazy. And then Nate Diaz like, yep. Just classic Nate Diaz. Yeah, it's one of those. Like, dude, I can't wait to beat this dude's ass face. Looks like Diaz can't wait to fight McGregor. McGregor says he never even heard Stockton in his life. McGregor says that Diaz has a frame of a little gazelle. Diaz says, why you calling people gazelles? No one knows what gazelles mean, man. This is America, motherfucker. Get it right. And yeah, that's the recap. The fight is going to be on Saturday, March 5th. So I'm going to need y'all in the comments to put who y'all going to win. I'm going to put the video link in the description below. Yeah, tell me who you going to win.